And that's the way I growing up, you know what I mean? Just watching people, back then, you had mechanics, you had people, even the
Mhm.
hustlers, man, when we hustle good, you know what I'm saying? We hustle smart, you know what I mean? Smart enough until we got popped or,
You got caught. Yeah,
at least
I
you, at
know.
least you thought differently. You wouldn't even have to, when you hustle, you know what I'm saying? You went hard, you know what I mean? And,
Right, you
you
put your
did
all
just
into it.
enough
Yep.
stay out of arm's reach sometimes. And sometimes, hey, man, hey, sometimes you weren't on reach, you know what I
You
mean?
get to
So
the
when the
fire, you
cops
get
came,
burnt.
you know what you prepared for, but guess what? You had some lawyer money ready. You know what I
Hey,
mean? See, that's the difference between the
real talk.
yesterday and today. Back then, man, we had the paper ready. You know what I'm saying? Just in case anything was to go wrong. You know what I mean? Today, they don't even think like that. You know what I mean? Today is just, okay, get this money and keep it moving. Back then, we had lawyer money ready first. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And that's pretty
Just in
much any
case. You
hustler
gotta be
back
prepared.
then, because that's why they walked out of jail the same night, because they picked that post that bail up. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that made a big difference compared to being a hustler and being just somebody that's out here selling drugs for no reason.
Well,
You
you
doing this
said
so you
something
can put a couple
important there,
dollars in
Ryan,
your
because
pocket
you
today. It's a
yeah.
long, man. Listen, you remember when they tell you, man, they've been watching you for 3 or 4 years. Remember, you hear that a lot, right? You better have 5 years worth of money ready. You feel me? 9 times out of 10, because that lawyer gonna cost you. Because the only thing gonna say, they've been watching you for so long. Every time they watching you, you know how much the money is costing
That's right.
them to watch you. You gotta
That's
have
right.
more money than them.
That's right.
9 times out of
So you can
10, right
fight.
or wrong.
So you can fight.
So if they say 5 years, you better have 10 years worth of money. You feel what I'm saying?
Might have
So,
you locked up, so
that's
had you
just how
tie up.
life go, man. You better have 10 years worth of savings if you try and make it today, man. Or at least 5. I'll give you 2. Some people, you get two
At
years
least two.
heads up, you might be all right. You know what I'm
At least
saying?
two.
But when you got 30 days, you know what I mean? I ain't up to make it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
But guess what? Barber money come every day. You feel me?
That's what I want. Yeah, exactly.
So that's the difference between a barber. Listen, you need 100, all you do is gotta get behind a chair real quick and grab a quick bean, and you straight. That's 2 heads.
That's two heads.
Especially with this type of, prices are today.
Yeah, I
You
see
know,
them average about 45 cut now. Two
45,
heads,
man, and
you
it's
out of
going
there.
up. I got barbers making $120 a haircut, tearing it up.
Tearing it
I got
up.
barbers can't cut making 20.
Man.
Hey, listen, I tell them,
Hey,
listen, man, you don't got to charge $50, $60. You can charge 20 and still make a cut. You charge 10, undercut everybody. That's 400. You know what I'm
400.
saying? Like real rap,
100,
So that's one thing I love
that's
about the school, man, because we could set the prices on you. You know what I mean? And then I tell them, man, listen, man, if you're a $5 cutter, that's fine. Guess what? 4 of them, just $20. You know what I mean? And then you get to $10. Then you go to 20, 30, whatever it may be. You know what I mean?
yep.
But you're gonna get there. You
You
know what
gonna
I
get there.
mean? You
Just
know,
gotta keep going.
got a little bit for everybody.
Exactly.